Hello everybody and welcome to this guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is medium and I'm gonna give you several shots here on how to crush this version of the Santa Ventura. Before we do that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also visit golfclashtommy.com for more Golf Clash related content for free. You can also get the best guides on the market for tournament play or tour play by going to patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Link is directly in the description below. When it comes to this version of the Santa Ventura, we have played this one a lot, which means that we should know this one already. And in the end, the guide is based on the same landing position as we've had before with some minor tweaks. If we can get this video up to 100 likes, like 100 thumbs up, that would be amazing and I would be very thankful for that. So don't forget to hit thumbs up as well before you end watching this video. Let's go in and take a look at the chests here for this version of the golden shot. And we're gonna start by looking at the hole-in-one chest, which is the black one, and it's called the Onyx chest. Here you can see you get cards, you get kingmakers, which you obviously get in all the type of chests. Fire chest for the yellow ring, then would you have scarlet chest for the red ring, then would you have topaz chest for the light blue ring, and nature chest for the dark blue ring. We are going to be playing with the golden long iron every single time with a maximum distance with a 20% over adjustment, which equals 1.53 per ring. But to make it as easy as possible for us all, then we use the VPR table on the right side of the game screen. We have the wind on the left column, then we do have the amount of rings on the right column to give you the best possible help. Obviously, that's going to be included in the text guide that we will be able to see in the end. So let's take a look at the landing position that we do have. It's a very simple one, but there's one thing that we do need to really think about. And you're gonna notice in the videos that are coming up that I'm about to make that mistake myself, but I do remember it before it's too late. Bottom part of the yellow ring should be by the start of the fringe. Ball guideline should point to the hole, not inside the hole, but to the hole. And as you can see there, this is without any spin. And that's the key thing here. Do not add any spin before you put your landing position in the correct place, because you can just picture yourself, and let's say that you add a couple of left spin and a couple of back spin, and then you're gonna put the ball guideline to the hole. Then you're not gonna have the bottom part of the yellow ring by the start of the frame. That's gonna be impossible, I would have to say. So before we add spin, bottom part of the yellow ring by the start of the fringe, ball guideline to the hole. One little key thing to the adjustment as well is that we are going to pull over the bullseye every single time. So if you do have a 2-ring adjustment for a 3-mile-per-hour wind, you're gonna start by the outside of the yellow ring to pull over to the yellow ring on the other side. The reason we do that is because when we do have the ball guideline coming down into the yellow ring, that the total size of the yellow ring will be bigger than what the other rings are, which means we're gonna have an issue with an inconsistent adjustment if we're not follow that little key thing in the end. If that is an issue to understand, there is a video here on the channel that you can watch as well, where I go through that discovery, that I would like to call it, that came out not that long ago. So in the end though, we do have the landing position, we do have everything to do a good run. So in the end though, let's look for shot number 1. So let's start off with finding the position. Bottom part of the yellow ring by the the start of the fringe, ball guideline directly to the hole before we have added spin. And now we're going to play this one with a 3.8 backspin and a little side spin to the left to compensate for the wind push. That at least is what I'm trying to do. 2.8 miles per hour is going to be 1.8 rings, and we're going to pull over the bullseye every single time. And this to get the correct adjustment. Otherwise, if we don't pull over the bullseye, we will adjust less than what we need. And now in this case, it would have honestly been better, but we're gonna obviously tweak this adjustment a little bit here. Red ring is in the Bokies. Scarlet chest is ours. The dart, we do have the Malibu, we do then have the skewer And then we do have the Grim Reaper and also Kingmakers, which is awesome as the absolute best free-to-play ball. Now 4.3 Tailwind Crosswind, bottom part of the Yellow Ring by the Start of the Fringe. Ball guideline to the hole, simple reference as always on this one. And now 4 bars of backspin, we play with 0.8 left spin. 4.3 miles per hour gives us 2.8 rings. And once again, we will be pulling over the bullseye due to the fact that we do have we are going to have the same type of adjustment, and also the bullseye is very blurry, so very hard to know where the bullseye actually are. So perfect ball, which is obviously the final piece in the puzzle, or the final ingredients. Oh my god, dude, so close, and we just burned that edge. A little bit more side spin, we would have been getting that one in the hole. Fire chest is what we do get, which is awesome in itself. Like, the Yellow Ring is always a big plus. You know, we're gonna have the minimum the red ring with the adjustment that is provided. And we're gonna see now a 4.0, and we go 4 backspin and a little left spin as well. A bottom part of the yellow by the Start of the Fringe. But look, I did first add spin and then I removed spin. Why did I do that? It's because we once again need to find the landing position before we add spin. We then adjust the spin once finding the landing position. 4 miles per hour gives us 2.6 rings, and we are going to pull over the bullseye. Time to take our shot. Obviously, make sure you're not having any overpower, underpower, or any unaccidental curl. Bouncing very nicely, coming in towards the pin, and we just burned a freaking edge on the right hand side. A little bit too hot to stay inside the Yellow Ring, but it's still okay. Scarlet Chest is what we do get. And we do have the Sand Lizard, we do have the Rock, we do have the Big Topper, and then last but not least, a couple of Berserkers. 3.9 miles per hour, straight tailwind here. And then bottom part of the Yellow Ring by the top of the fringe. Sorry, the Start of the Fringe, ball guideline to the hole. Now I'm going max backspin here, which is 4.2 bars of backspin approximately. 3.9 miles per hour gives us 2.5 rings. And there you can see we go 2.5, which is pulling completely, we're pulling over the bullseye obviously, and then it's time to take our shot. So even though when we do have a straight tailwind here, it would however make sense to go with max backspin, but as it is an uphill green, the max backspin is definitely it's actually going to hurt us when we do adjust with that. So even with a straight tailwind, we are not going to go with more backspin than what we do when we do play with an angled tailwind. So we need to have that in mind, because otherwise we will always go super duper short when it comes to having a straight tailwind. Now, bottom part of the Yellow Ring by the Start of the Fringe, we go with 4 bars of 4 and a click is what I'm going for here. But once again, I need to have in mind here with the way I'm setting up, the 4 bars of backspin is totally enough. 2.9 miles per hour gives us 1.9 rings. And then it's time to take our shot, and once again you're gonna notice that we do fall a little bit short here, even though we do hit a perfect ball. Ball bounces and bounces and bounces, and we just barely roll inside the Yellow Ring there. So we do need to have that in mind. The 4 bars of backspin with a straight tailwind is gonna be the key adjustment that we are going to use. Rapier, we do have the Endbringer, and then last but not least some Berserker balls. And it's time to get ourselves a couple of hole-in-ones, right? Bottom part of the Yellow Ring by the Start of the Fringe. And then we're going to play with 3.5 bar backspin, 1 bar of left spin, and 2.9 miles per hour gives us 1.9 rings. 1.9 rings, and it's time to take our shot. Very, very important, and to hit perfect. Perfect ball is in the books, and we get the ball to bounce in here. Do we like it? Do we like it? No! We add too much side spin, guys. Too much side spin, which obviously is gonna be, you know, the Asia chest that we do get, but absolutely a little bummer here, but because we do want to get the hole-in-one, it shouldn't be that hard, right? So 2.9 tailwind and crosswind, just more crosswind than we do have tailwind. Bottom part of the Yellow Ring by the Start of the Fringe, ball guideline to the hole, and then we're gonna apply this one 3.8 backspin and 0.8 side spin to the left. Yes, a little in between adjustment, but that is because we do want to stay with the same type of adjustment every single time. 2.9 miles per hour gives us 1.9 rings. We adjust over the bullseye, and it's time to take our shot. Perfect ball is the key, and the ball bounces very nicely, and now we get the angle and we get this one nicely right that pin for a beautiful hole-in-one. We deserve that in my opinion, and it felt so extremely nice to get it. Onyx chest is what the chest for the hole-in-one is called, and we do get Desert Storm, Malibu, and we do have Quarterback, and then we do have Endbringer. That's not too bad, and there we do have it. So let's take a look at the text guides, or like not guides, but guide after this lovely amount of shots. First and foremost, landing position pre-spin. Okay, so before you're adding spin. Bottom of the yellow ring at the start of the fringe. Ball guideline directly at the hole. Very, very important. After that, you will apply the spin, and the spin is going to be the following. Straight tailwind, 4 backspin, no side spin. Northeast wind, which is tailwind, crosswind coming left to right. 4 backspin, half a bar of left spin. Wind coming right to left with a tailwind and a crosswind. 4 backspin, no side spin whatsoever. Then we have wind coming left to right. Direct crosswind coming east. 3.8 backspin, 1 bar of left spin. When the wind coming right to left, which is a west wind, 3.8 backspin, half a bar of right spin. Then we do have a wind coming southeast, which is headwind and crosswind coming left to right. 3.5 bar backspin and half a bar of left spin. Then last but not least, we do have 3.5 bar backspin, no side spin whatsoever for a wind coming southwest. So right to left, headwind and crosswind. Then final piece in the puzzle. We do have a straight headwind, 3 backspin, 0.2 bars of left spin. And obviously you do have the VPR table on the right hand side of the text guide, which you obviously should follow. To find this text guide, you go to the description down below, where you can find the link to it, or you go to golfclashtommy.com, where you can find everything that you do need for if it's a medium or hard version of the golden shot. So you can find it there, you can download it to your device and use it. The best way to attack the golden shot is to watch the video, get yourself an idea on how you take the shot with all the details included, and then you use the text guide later on when you're gonna play to get the best type of outcome. And hopefully we're gonna see yourself doing really, really well in this version of the golden shot. So in the end, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you comment in the comment section below and let me know if you did get the hole-in-one, or if you didn't get the hole-in-one, what did you get instead? Did you unlock the Apocalypse? Because that's a big possibility. And obviously if you do end up getting all the chests, go over and check the hard version, which is going to be a good one for you to get some Berserker balls as well. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and good luck in the golden shot.